Okay, a couple of questions I want to answer, but before I answer those questions, let me say this. When I do make a video and the next day or a couple days or the next week or whenever you leave a comment and I don't respond, don't think that I'm ignoring the question. I just didn't see it or it didn't pop up on my feeds, because as you know, YouTube doesn't always send out notifications like when you do live chats or when you upload a video. Sometimes I won't get any notification even from subs or other channels that I'm subscribed to. So don't think that I'm ignoring your question. I just never saw it, or I never went back on the video again to look to see who left a comment. I do appreciate the comments, and I will always try to answer any comment that's there, as long as it's not, being rude or sarcastic, or there's someone's dropping some type of porn site or something, but just know that I'll always try to respond. All right, so 2 questions came up. Number 1, I'm gonna hit up Bald and Curious because I consider you an amigo. And this has come up before, to be honest. And like, do you ever miss? And I'm gonna be honest with you, of course. I mean, if I did not miss, I would be the most badass knife thrower that ever existed, or at least one of the badass ones. And that said, of course I miss. But let me ask you this. Well, let me say this. When someone says, is wrestling real or fake? Well, in my eyes, and I'm sure as a lot of people will defend wrestling, or the wrestlers themselves will say, it's not fake when I'm jumping off that turnbuckle down on the opponent or hitting the mat. It's not fake when I'm doing flips. And yes, they are trained stunt maneuvers, but you can still get hurt, right? You can't fake flying off that belt buckle onto the mat. That looks like it hurts. Some of the hits, when they go, they're stomping their foot on the ground. I mean, yeah, you're not really getting punched in the face. They're making some contact, but it's not full contact. So I can't fake throwing knives. So what you see is real, right? It's not magical blue screen movie production. It's the real stuff. So that's real. In the sense, do I miss? Yeah, of course I miss. But who wants to see me miss targets? Who wants to see a blade come back and almost hit me? Who wants to see me go like this and I'm turning around and the blade drops? No, nobody wants to see me do that for 2, 3, 5 minutes while I'm doing a video. And I try to keep my videos short and sweet. If you notice, whenever it's the knife videos, it's usually under 2 minutes, because people's attention span is very short. When I look at people's gun videos, and this is no offense to Bald or anybody else that does the gun, I can't sit there and watch 7, 5, 8, 10 minutes, 20 minutes of someone just shooting a gun. I can't. I'm not gonna say it's boring. It's just it's too long. It's too long to sit there and be like, okay, he's shooting. That said, who wants to see you drop a magazine when you're switching out mags and you're like, oh, I dropped a magazine. Oh, I'm trying to load one in the chamber. It's not working. Nobody wants to see you fumbling, loading a mag, dropping a mag, trying to put one in the chamber. You get a one that's snagged in the barrel and you can't get it out. Nobody wants to see that, right? Nobody wants to see you quick draw or like go like this and mess up like 3 or 4 times, right? You want to get that. You want to get the most action in the short amount of time of the video. Same thing with knife throwing. I'm sure that when you're out on the range and you're doing your videos and you're having a setup, I'm sure you have mess ups. I'm sure everyone does, right? And again, I'm not picking on you, Bald. I'm just saying, you have to look at it in the same sense of any sport. There's going to be mess ups. If any extra activities or hobbies that you like doing, you're going to have mess ups. But who wants to spend time sitting there like, I'm watching this guy drop a blade, the blade missed the target for like 2 minutes, and he finally hits the target. Sometimes I can come right out of the gate, man. I mean, the very first throw, boom, and it's just like, boom, it's right on target. And then there's times it takes me several times to get that perfect throw that I want, so that I can make a video. So that said, I hope that answers your question. So, and I'm sure I'll get the question again. The second thing is, somebody had left a comment on one of my previous videos recently about Bizza Rizza Jizza, and they said, hey, I came across your video from one of Bizza's old videos, and many of us haven't heard or seen him, and we're concerned. And Bizza is okay. Bizza Rizza Jizza is fine. I keep up with him from time to time. We communicate, text each other, check up on each other, and so forth. So he is fine. But like me, we all need a break sometimes, right? Social media, it doesn't matter what platform you're on, it gets overwhelming. And then on top of that, you still have a normal life, you have a job, maybe he has a family, kids, which I know he has a family or doesn't have a family, but he has family that he has to attend to, right? And work. And then on top of that, he exercises a lot, and then I'm sure he wants to go out and mingle with other people, because that's what having a life is, right? It's not just 24/7 YouTube. So he's just taking a break. Like me, I've had to take a break or a hiatus from this app or another app or whatever, but he's fine. He's doing good. Some people will pump out videos daily, like me. You'll get these videos once a day or every other day. And then some people will do a couple of videos and they'll blow up, right? Bizza Rizza Jizza has blown me out of the water as far as subscribers. But he doesn't put out the same content as me, right? It's a different platform. He has that magic, right? That magic that some people have. People are just drawn to them. And it makes people like, oh man, I can't wait for the next video. The problem is he doesn't make enough videos, and then you're left with like, hey, what happened? When's the next episode coming out? Or how you been doing? So he's been very successful at the Shit Hits the Fan series. So he's doing good. Bizza Rizza is a good guy, but sometimes you got to prioritize your responsibilities in your daily life. So that said, I hope that answers all the questions for now. As always, read out and stay bladed.